Hello everyone, welcome to the tutorial The Famous Melody As Time Goes By, which you will find in detail in the description. I've modified the original key for that of G. So if you play on an acoustic piano and this tone does not suit you, you will have to transpose it as I did it. However, if you have a digital piano, do not hesitate to use the transposition of the one. They are made for that. Consult the manual if you don't know how to do it. It will be indicated to you in the transpose or transposition chapter. There are so many models, but it's always very simple and above all very useful also for adjusting your voice once you have taken the chords that I'm going to suggest you. Of course, as usual on my channel, you will find in another video under the title guide the whole song to help you with the general understanding. So let's start by the scale of G. So I'm talking always in degrees and natural scale. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. So let me give you a little trick for to recognize and make difference between the major 7 and the 7. For example, G7, G major 7. So you will always find a semitone below the root, G, the major 7, and a semitone below the 7. Why? Because from the 5th, 3 semitone above, it's a sun minor dominant, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 semitone above is a major third. So G major 7, G7. And of course, it will be not a trick if it doesn't work on all the keys. So, and we're going to use, of course, and not specially in this tutorial, but it's universal on all that you can find on my channel, and of course on the all the other tutorials that you can find in web. Let's start with the introduction. So it's called G. I didn't play the melody on my tutorial because we are making a voice, a piano voicing. So we have the accompaniment with the chord with our right hand, and we make the bass with our left hand, and we play this song in ballad, of course, and we sing. It's our voice. We make the melody. So, but you must remember this: a kiss is still a kiss. A sigh, you see, the melody is inside the harmonies. Okay, so so first chord, it will be a E. Root 1 scale. Let's start with the scale of E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 3rd, 5th. So we have a triad, simply triad. The E, the A flat, and the B. The melody is here. You must A minor 7. Scale of A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, sun minor, 5th, and the 7th. It's just a reverse. The G is coming in the bottom like this. Okay, see, it's only a reverse from the root position on the bottom. For example, the root is coming in the top. This is the first reverse. The second, the third minor is coming in the top. The third, the 5th is coming in the top. That the third, and we go back to the root position. Okay, so we have G, we have A, we have C, and we have E. So again, from the start. You must remember this. D7. It's another reverse. Really simply. So scale of D first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root 3rd, 5th, 7. You see, the first reverse is this one. The D is the root is coming in the top. The second, the third major is coming in the top. And the 5th is coming at the top of the 3rd, and we go back to the root position but higher. Okay, so root 1, 2, 3, and root again. So we're going to use the first reverse. Okay, so we have F sharp, A, C, and D, and we play root, of course, with our left hand. So again, from the start, you must remember this. A kiss so it's a A minor 7 flat 5. So let's have a look on the A minor. Root, Sun minor, flat 5, the 5th, flat 5, and the 7. So it's only a reverse. The root is coming in the top, the Sun minor on the top. That we're going to use this one, and of course we have another one, and we go back to the root position. Okay, so the A minor 7 flat 5. Okay, we're going to use this one. So we have E flat, G, A, and C. A case is still a case. A case is still a case. And then we resolve with the root position of the D. Root, third, fifth, 7. D, F sharp, A, and C. Okay. So again from the start, as clearly. You must remember this. A case is still a case. And then the side, we're just playing the G, the triad, G, root, the third and the fifth. So G, B, and D. A side is just, so we lift on the B flat diminished 7. So let's start first with the scale of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root. So how to build a diminished 7? Let's start from the position of a B, root, third, fifth, and the 7 of the B7, B flat 7. We keep the root in place, we diminish the third, we diminish a summiton below, a summiton below the fifth, and summiton below the 7. And then you see you can have a lot of reverse like this, okay, from this way or this way. It's same thing. Okay. So we're going to use this one. It's B flat. Why? Because B flat diminished 7. It can be a G, it can be a lot of things, but the root is B flat. So B flat diminished 7. We have G, B flat, D flat, and E. So again, a side is just, and we go back to the G6 side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play root, the third, major, and the 6 with the E. So G, B, E. And then we have a transition, A minor 7 again, B flat diminished 7 again, and we start again to sing the B minor 7. Scale of B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 root, third, fifth, 7. Keep the root in place, the third in place, the fifth is coming on the bottom, okay, the F sharp, and the A on the bottom. It's only a reverse also too, okay? So F sharp, A, B, and D. The fundament A7, you see it's really near A7. So did we see the scale? Yes, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures in root. Root third, fifth, 7. It's only the 7 is coming on the bottom, the G. See? G, A, D flat, and E. So again from this passage, a side is just a side. So of course you follow with your left hand. If it's too hard, because I didn't have the largest hand, but you can catch doubling the bass from the root position. You can just play just with one knot if you want, okay? But it's more deeper if you play the both, okay? Doubling like this. A side is just a side. A minor 7, B flat diminished 7 again, the B minor 7, okay, the fundamental, you see, we are in scale of G. The fundamental, B flat diminished 7, B flat diminished 7 again, things apply. A minor 7 again. You can play the 4th, the 11 if you want in add, but at simplest you play A minor 7 again. Or So G, A, C, and C, E, sorry. And then we resolve by D4, 7. We say fourth in scale of D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. We say first to resolving Y on the third, third minor or third major. See, 3 semitone above the root. No, in this case it's a major. We're resolving on the third major. Okay, like this. Fundamental thing, sublime, minor 7, D4, third 7, D7, as time, A minor 7 again, D7 again, in this position goes or here or not. You decide, you have a lot of options, goes by G. Okay, so again from the start. E7, A minor 7 must remember this, D7, a case, A minor 7 flat 5 is still a case, D7, G, a side, B flat diminished 7 is just a side, G6, A minor 7, B flat diminished 7, the B minor 7, the A7 fundamental thing, B flat 7, D flat diminished 7 again, apply minor 7, D4 7. You can play from here if you want, but it's up to you. You can make all the reverse as you want. What is important is to have the same notes. D4 7 sus, D7 as time, A minor 7. D7 goes by, and now that's the end of the first verse. You can in ending the most simple is to do D sharp 5. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sharp 5, but it just with a reverse like this. Okay, it's up to you. You can have a lot of embellishment, but as simply as it will be that D. So we have G flat, B flat, and D. Or you can play largest like this, or just only with the third and the reverse with the root. It's up to you, okay? Or like this. So D sharp 5, or another way with intervals like this, with the G and the B. Can fit it, okay, as time goes by, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So G, you carry on with your left hand, G and B, A with C, you lift on the B flat with D flat, and B and D with a B, like this, bum, 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 and then boom, and second verse. And when, so, or another possibilities, another way, you can keep the root in place, like this, and then you carry on with the G and the B, G and the C with your left hand, you play A with your left hand, and then with just only the G and the C sharp, and B with the D like this, bum 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 bum, and or you decide. It's up to you. You make your choice. Or okay, the turnover as really simply like this, or a little bit more with embellishment. It's up to you. Also, second verse, and E. Same, probably exactly the same chords, and just only the lyrics. And when A minor 7, two lovers woo, D7, they still. So A minor 7 flat 5, say I love you, D7. On that G, you can. So B flat diminished 7, can rely, G6. Transition, A minor 7, B flat diminished 7 again, no, B minor 7, no matter A7 what the future. B flat diminished 7 brings A minor 7, D4 7. As time, you play the note or not, you see, as time, A minor 7 goes E or you choose D7 by same thing, or like this, or more bluesy. Something is not another high D. And then we jump to the bridge. Moonlight and love, moonlight and you play the melody or not. Moonlight and love, song C major 7. So root third fifth scale of C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root third fifth and major 7. So we have C, E, G and B. Love song. So now 2 options. As simply as I show you these possibilities. So moonlight and love songs, never out of E7 date, A minor 7. Or a little bit more rich, moonlight and love songs, B minor 7 again, never out of date. 1 chord more. You see, never out of date or never out of date directly on the E7. You choose, it's up to you. So moonlight and love songs. If you choose a B minor 7 flat 5, let's have a look on the B minor 7 flat 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root third minor, flat 5 and 7. Keep the root in place, the third minor in place, the fifth flat 5 is coming on the bottom, the F, and the 7 on the bottom, the A. Okay, it's only a reverse, you see. This reverse, we have F, A, B, and D, and we play root, of course, the B. Or again, moonlight and love songs, never out of date. Okay, so never B minor 7 flat 5, out E7 of date. Okay, the E7 we saw root third fifth 7, E, A flat, B, and D of date, and we resolve with this reverse of the A minor 7, root third minor, fifth and 7. Keep the fifth in place, the 7, the root is coming on the bottom, on the top, sorry, and the third minor on the top. It's just only the second reverse. You see, we have the third one, and we go back to the root position. See, so E, E, G, A, and C. It's interesting this position because we are descending chromatically like this, and then we're landing on the F sharp 7. Again, moonlight and love songs, never out of date. And then Earth full of, so Earth A minor 7, major 7, 17 below inside. You didn't move the E and the C, but you can carry on with your left hand. So again, Earth full of. We are landing on the A minor 7 on the 7 with the G. So again, Earth full of, and then boom, F sharp 7, passion, 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 F sharp. So scale of F sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major 7 root. So root third fifth 7. So we have G flat, B flat, D flat, and E. Passion, and then jealousy, and hate. Okay, jealousy. So again, full of passion, jealousy, B flat diminished 7. You know this chord now. Jealousy and hate. We resolve with B7, Scale B is the reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 measures on root. Root third, fifth, 7. We keep the fifth and the 7 in place. The root is coming on the top, and the third on the top. The third major. Okay. So we have A sharp, A, B, and E flat. Okay. Like this. With the root, of course. And then, so 2 options. I didn't have the time to make, because this is only one bridge, and I've done that. Woman is man and man, but we can use from here. You see, on the reverse of E minor, the root is coming on the top, the fifth on the top. Okay, so from the B, A, B, E, and G. Woman is man. This position is more interesting because woman needs more. Woman needs woman needs man, because it's a choice. It's up to you. From the E minor, from this way. So we can also have a woman needs man. From this way also too, it will be the same thing. So first, woman. Okay, E minor with a major 7, with 7 needs man with a 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See. So with D flat, so woman needs man and man, okay, and G, or woman needs man and the G, man. You decide, okay. A7, we resolve by A7. Man must have it. So you can play just a few of melody. Must have, on the scale you see of G. Man must have it. So G, G flat must have a. Man, G flat must have is G flat again. And then we are falling on the M minor 7 for the major mode. You see, the third will be minor now. My must have is man. Okay, is made. Sorry. So root and minor. So root. This is only the fifth. The 7 was coming in the bottom. You see. The G, A, C, and E. So again, slowly. Woman needs man and man. A7. Must have is, so must have is made. A minor 7, made. Okay. That no. D47, no one will resolve sus4 to the third major, okay, to the G flat, no one, and then now can D diminish 7. So we know to build now this D diminish from the D7, root third, fifth, 7. We keep the root in place. We diminish the third, the fifth, and the 7. So D, F, A flat, B. Can deny, and then we arrive directly. Boom. We're landing on the D sharp 5. Okay, you remember F sharp, A sharp, and C and D. Okay, so again, or from here or here. Okay, woman needs man, woman. Woman needs man, up to you. Must have is made A minor 7 that no one D4, D4, 7, D7 can diminish 7 can deny D sharp 5. And now the last verse, it's the E, of course, the triad E, A flat, B. It's still A minor 7, the same old story. D7, here we a 5. It's a little bit different. So beautiful. It's a B minor 7 flat 5. It's still the same old story. A 5 for love and glory. Resolve instead of a 5 all love and glory. You see. Instead of, we change the melody a little bit. It's still the same old story. A 5 for love and glory. Every is always an E. Okay, again, it's E, still A minor 7, the same old story. You can play a few melodies inside if you want. 5, the melodies inside the harmony. You see, a 5 for love and glory. E, okay. A case, and then we go back to the usual chords. A G, a case on do, G, B flat diminished 7, or die, G6, A minor 7, B flat diminished 7, the B minor 7, word from here or here like that, A7, words we always work on, B flat diminished 7, lovers, A minor 7, D4 7, D7, and the end as time, A minor 7 goes, or here, goes. The melody is here on the 5th of the D, the triad, the A goes by. Okay? There's a lot of possibility to finish the ending, but again from the last verse, it's still in ballad the same old story. A 5 for love and glory, a case of do die. The world will always work on lovers as time goes by. Over by. You see? So there's a lot of possibility to make a lot of embellishment, but we are for really beginners, and I hope everything is interesting because it makes sense. Because you see that all the chords very clear. It's still the same old story. A 5 of love and glory. A case of you die. 1, 2, 3. The B minor 7, the word we always work on slow as time. You play the note or not, you see, as time goes by. Okay, so I hope you enjoy. Because that's the word, and you can play it again, so beautiful melody, and you have the guide for help you, but I can make a lot of guides for this even with a rhythm, but it's a song that you with a feeling. You must remember this: the keys are still the keys. A sign is just a sign. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers meet, they still say I love you. On that they can rely. No matter what the futures bring, as time goes by. So you have all the harmonies for to make a beautiful song. This song will be inside a new playlist that I'm calling Standards, because it's a standard. And but if you have the curiosity to explore all the in deep my channel, you will discover my passion for Michel Legrand, and then you have a lot of tutorials, my passion for the Latin songs, especially for the bossa nova, that you can find a lot of big playlists Latin that I've dedicated to Carlos Tom Jobim, Vinicius de Moraes, but also with a lot of composer. So I hope you enjoy, because that's is only words. Thank you for sharing our passion, and I try to do the best for explain as better than I can for the beginners. So thank you very much, and I tell you, see you, bye bye for the next adventures. Thank you, bye bye.